On the track right now, the 4 by 1 mile relay. And the records, Ireland in 1985, the college record, Oregon in 72, and the meet record set by Villanova in 1974. And the teams to pay very close attention to today, competing in the men's 4 by 1 mile relay, Arkansas, Stanford, and Michigan.
That's Mike Power for the Razorbacks out there.
And a little less than 6 laps to go. Gentlemen, what have we seen so far?
Well, Gus, Arkansas really took control over this race, and halfway through the second leg when junior Matt Kerr of Arkansas and Canada split about 4:02. But Marcus, I'm wondering how far out of contact can Michigan be and still be able to give it to their anchor Kevin Sullivan, who ran such a rousing anchor leg yesterday in the distance medley relay.
Well, Dwight, Ron Morhorst said if Kevin gets a baton within 10 or 15 meters of Lassiter, he'll do the job. I think I could give Sullivan maybe as much as 50 meters. But right now, Kerr broke the race open. He took the lead decisively, and he's now increased the gap to almost 10 seconds. That's a significant amount of distance that Kevin Sullivan's going to have to make up.
And Michael Power right now for Arkansas is leading them, and there's a pack with Michigan and Stanford well behind. I'd say at least, Gus, 70 meters behind.
Arkansas, Stanford, Michigan, the top 3, and the Razorbacks have won 12 of the last 15 races in the 4 by 1,500 meters. As a matter of fact, from 1976 through 1997, teams ran the 4 by 1,500 meter relay, but with so many good milers, Relays director Dave Johnson was convinced to switch to the 1 mile.
And Gus, the whole point here was for several teams to try and break 16 minutes, which is averaging better than 4 minutes flat per mile per man. And Marcus, that just doesn't seem to be happening. Certainly, if Arkansas continues to maintain this lead, they will struggle actually to break 16 minutes, but they still are going to probably break the collegiate record of 16:08. But this lead is ridiculous.
I think you're right, Dwight. But right now, I think John McDowell is sitting in the stands, and he wants a win. That's what he wants right now, is a win. And Seneca Lassiter, he thinks, is the man that's going to do it for him here today.
Seneca Lassiter from Williamsburg, Virginia, a junior. The first man since 1981 to win the 1,500 meters at both the NCAAs and the national championship.
I guess yesterday Seneca Lassiter was walked down by Kevin Sullivan on the 1,600 meter leg in the distance medley relay. Marcus, he has a big lead today, so it's easier to relax. But ultimately in his career, relaxation is something he's got to feel in every race, isn't it? If he's going to really continue to be a great miler.
He's got to stay relaxed. Right now, he's faced with a major problem on the track. He's got wind. He's got nobody to sit in behind. Right now, if he relaxes and try to increase the gap and pretty much discourage Kevin Sullivan for even thinking that he's going to close this gap down and take Seneca Lassiter on the last lap.
How does he look to you? You look pretty relaxed there in the upper body to me. Of course, that kind of a lead would make anybody relaxed. I might even be relaxed out there.
I think he's ready to run today. He's a great athlete, and I think he's a talent for the future. He's going to be terrific.
A 12:08.4 after 3 legs for Arkansas, and they are trying to break the collegiate record of 16.089, which has stood for 36 years.
A great foursome from Oregon, coached by the great Bill Bowerman, who was the head coach of the 1972 Olympic team, coached that team. Seneca Lassiter easily a 60-meter lead over second place, and Kevin Sullivan, the very smart runner from Michigan, the Canadian, has international experience. He is very composed, very smart runner. He will slowly but surely try to chip away at the lead, but is this lead just too much for him even to make up?
He's a very intelligent runner. He has used Gabe Jennings. He sat on Gabe Jennings for the first lap to relax, get his composure. He doesn't go after it too early. He knows that once you go out, if you go out too fast too early in the race, you're going to pay the price in the latter part. Now he's sitting in behind Jordan of Georgetown, and I think he's got to do something soon, though. He's only got, we're coming to the latter portion of the race. He's got to go after Lassiter if he's going to make any attempt to close that gap down.
2 laps to go. Kevin Sullivan in third from Michigan, the 95 NCAA champion. However, he missed most of 96 with surgery, but in front, Seneca Lassiter, last year's outstanding male performer here at the Penn Relays. He won his second straight 1,500 meters, and he is cruising for the Razorbacks.
And as much of a problem as I know the wind has to be down there, Seneca Lassiter is in full flight. He looks very, very confident. Now, the Hogs have got to start thinking about the collegiate record. He still is a little down on that record as it's just now turning 15 minutes. They got 68 seconds left to break a collegiate record has stood for over 25 years.
One lap to go, and you can see Lassiter starting to stretch it out.
Well, he's going to have to run approximately 56 seconds to get that collegiate record.
And with all the hype that they came in here with maybe a couple of teams being ready to run under 16 minutes for the distance, Seneca Lassiter of Arkansas struggling just to eclipse a record that has stood for a quarter of a century. There's no question that Arkansas is going to win the race. Now it's just a matter of the time.
Down the back stretch, Seneca Lassiter.
He looks terrific. He looks terrific. He absolutely looks fantastic.
He wants to beat 16:08.9. And Seneca Lassiter, the junior from Arkansas, with 100 meters remaining. Can he do it, Marcus?
I think he's just going to miss it. I think he's going to come very, very close, but he's going to miss it. But this is a tremendous run. This is absolutely fantastic.
16:11.69 unofficially. What a great effort by the Arkansas team. And the battle for second place is won by the University of Michigan. Kevin Sullivan anchoring. But it's Arkansas storming to the 4x-mile relay championship.
Come on, man.
Well, this is tremendous vindication for Arkansas after yesterday's distance medley relay.
Now let's go downstairs. Michelle Tafoya.
All right, Gus, thank you very much. With a very elated Arkansas team. Seneca, what did you do in that final leg to make this happen?
I was just trying to go as fast as I can. My legs were trying a little bit, but I was trying to go for the record. I stopped at the wrong line, but so I don't know if we got the record or not.
The second leg was critical. Everyone says it takes 4. That second leg by Matt Kerr put you guys well out in front.
Yeah, Matt Kerr did a good job. So did Phil Price and Michael Powell. Like you said, it takes 4 guys to get a victory here at Penn. And this one hell of a victory for us, and we happy.
How satisfying is this in light of what happened yesterday in the distance medley relay?
I mean, this is very satisfying. You know, I just tried to put what happened behind me yesterday and try to come out here and give a win for the crowd. So I'm just happy. All praise be to God.
Craig, congratulations to all of you. Gus, back up to you.
All right, Michelle, the final results of the men's 4x-mile relay. Arkansas with a time of 16:11.65, followed by Michigan and Stanford, the 3 teams expected to compete coming into this race. And an exciting day for the Razorbacks, anchored by Seneca Lassiter. They win the men's 4x-mile relay here at Penn.